Alrighty. Welcome back to Dragon Age. The game where you try to guess the age of dragons. And if you get it wrong, you die. Never when the game was that simple. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Another nice afternoon stream. I did update this thing, didn't I? I think I did. I'm taking a chance today and not using my monitor. My monitor stream. So I think we should be fine. I've been fine like the past 10 streams. But then again, in the back of my head, it's like, just like, there's that one time you don't do it, and it's like, it's gonna happen. But we'll find out. Alright, anyway, back in camp with Theron, my very long-eared elf boy with a sword. Oh, by the way, I discovered a neat trick, but I didn't realize. Watch this. You? And my icons disappeared. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, yes. I show you a neat magic trick. And now your icons disappear. Get out of camp here. Maybe somehow I glitched that. Okay. All right. So today.
Indeed.
Yes.
So we're kind of at Orzammar right now. The thing is like, okay, the Orzammar part of the game can take quite a bit of time to get through. So I'm trying to think how I want to slice this up here. I want to take care of some of these two little side things here before we begin. And just kind of... Because I know there's stuff in the city of Orzammar to do. And then there's the other half of it, which is the deep roads. We'll talk about the deep roads when I get to the deep roads. Just one abomination here. Oh, I don't... My icons are still not here. What happened here? Why are my icons gone? I can still do my, that is... Game, why? Journal. Yeah, Reynold was missing abominations. Always them abominations. Also, this is a very oddly placed tree right here. It's just kind of hanging there.
Get your horses off Ben Talman's land. We won't bend needle again.
Logain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Orlesian lickspittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders. Enemy!
Who am I fighting? People in red. Low gains. People. Nope, my hotkeys are disabled also. Dang it, game. Well, my allies are still using their special skills. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna try and save and like reload here in a moment. Get done. Yeah, maybe I'll fix that. That's a very weird glitch.
We showed those low-gain upstarts.
Yeah, you did. Back to the camp.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
Aha! I knew you weren't telling me something.
I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Hunted? What for?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
So this Marjolaine, I keep wanting to call her Margarine. Margarine, you just spread her around like she's not quite butter. So Marjolaine was a bard too.
She claimed to have retired. She married a noble and inherited his wealth when he died. To many she was just a rich widow. I thought I knew her. My devotion to her blinded me to her less than noble attributes. You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
Let me guess, you opened them, didn't you?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
See, that's the thing, spies. That's the mistake that spies always make. You get the secret documents, and then they're like, but I gotta open the documents, and then it's like, they just open a whole can of worms, and everything goes to shit. And it's like, no, you just hadn't opened that thing. Could have lived life in continued bliss and ignorance, you know? But you gotta open the documents. Never fails. Anyway. So isn't that just what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
Well, most countries don't appreciate treason.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Oh, she framed you. So she betrayed you.
Yes, the Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
So how did you get out of that?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And so you came to Ferelden, to Lovering, where we met you in a bar, pretending to be a chantry girl.
Confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Okay, so where did the vision of you helping the Grey Warden fight the Darkspawn fit into all of this? I'm just curious where that fits in. Well, so is having you here a danger to us?
I do not think so. I have not seen a shadow of an Orlesian since I came to Ferelden. It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Okay. So, okay, what do I want to check here? Onions. Okay, so we haven't really started Liliana's personal quest yet. It's just what I'm trying to do. And at some point that'll happen. We're getting closer to it. But I want to try and get her personal quest going, because I want to try and figure out if I want to insert a quick save. Didn't fix that? Why? That's gonna be such a problem. Why did that happen? Because I did that in one of my other characters I'm playing, and it was fine. It didn't do that. Hold on, I'm gonna just go back to the original save, you know? Because the reason I want this is so I can put more things on my hotbar. Maybe because I overextended it. Can I overextend this thing? Ah. You can overextend it. Okay. That's a weird UI thing. Yeah, so somehow I overextended that. So it's not what I meant to do. So now I got more room for stuff on my bar. That's what I want, because I got all these potions and stuff that I want to keep tabs on. I don't need that. Didn't try and put on my sustained abilities. Well, these are all activated abilities, never mind. All my sustained stuff kind of in the middle of the bar. And keep all my activated stuff on the hotkeys. I figured that would be a better way to organize everything. If that makes any sense. So what, I got Death Root Extract there, Venom. That's really Venom though. I don't have any more throwables. I need some more throwable shit. Actually, I probably should have did this off stream. You didn't come on stream to see me do all this, did you? I was using this kind of setup on my other playthroughs, and it worked out pretty well. Zevran can use poisons too. Zev. Alright, so speaking of tonight, blah, 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 blah. Alright, we're gonna take care of this minor quest, and then we're gonna go back into Orzammar. And hopefully, this time we can actually get Ogren in the team. I didn't realize Ogren joins up so late in the game. Well, at least in my playthrough it does. You have to, like, go way into Orzammar to even get him to join. Because we haven't seen hide nor hair of him yet. But he's in there. He's in there somewhere. I need an arcane bolt right there. Whatever, that's probably good enough. And, you know, as strange as this is actually super useful to have a large hotbar. This is something you don't get in the other Dragon Age games. But the other Dragon Age games, Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, they really truncated the amount of skills you can have active or usable at one time. And it is kind of annoying. It is annoying, I will admit it. And, you know, this way, you know, I can have decent access to everything. Or the majority of skills and talents of everybody right off the bat here, which is without having to go into the menu, which is nice to have. No dirty fighting on here. That's good enough. Dog. Does he have a sustained skill? He does not. No, he doesn't. Oh, he does need to level up though. Dog, more strength. And Alistair needs to level up too. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you more strength. Be stronger, buddy. Also, you know what? I'm gonna give you the ability to use poisons too, because that's always useful. You know, Morgan needs to level up too. Yeah, I'll just give you more magic. Anybody else? When needs to level up too. Why am I behind on my level ups here? This is weird. Wynn comes with a full stack of combat tactics, but nothing in combat training. Absolutely nothing in combat training. We have to fix that. Sten rocking his bare musclies. Musclies. When is gonna be such a... I'm gonna leave Win alone. I'm not gonna mess time with that. I gotta fix all that on her. Same with Cheryl. Alright, you know, that's probably good enough. I don't need to spend a huge amount of time here on this. I know, we got sidetracked here with stuff here trying to fix this, but that's what I wanted to do. Is to open my hotbar up. So I can do more stuff.
Indeed.
Indeed.
There we go. Now I can fight again. Yeah. Back in action, fire. There's that tree again.
Get your asses off Ban Talman's land. We won't...
Lowgate.
We're not...
Take their land. Must not.
You know what? I think they got it. They're doing pretty good on their own. Alright.
We showed those Loghain upstarts.
Alright, let's go here.
Enemies approaching.
Nope, they're not really approaching much here. Oh, it's Canards.
As you say. Very well.
Oh, she does. Do that. That's a nice sword. Quest completed.
As you say.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Okay. Now we can go back to camp and do Liliana's thing.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being...
Speed through this soon.
The skills I learned, I used to serve her. I don't know who this man was. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds... Orlais has been at war with so many countries. I believed her. I kept believing. Yeah, it was a traitor's punishment. I did not seek Marjolaine out. I was, and that is the reason I am here. I just.
Oh, all right.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this?
Nope. I just want to sell you some stuff that I don't really need. Yeah, I'll sell that for now. Alright, good enough. Alright. To Orzammar we go. Okay, who should I bring to Orzammar? Stan's pretty interesting.
Yes.
I bring Zev.
Indeed.
Alright, we'll see how far I get into the Orzammar stuff today. I've already spent almost half an hour just on that previous stuff alone. Alright, so we already checked out most of the common area. We need to go up to the Diamond Quarter. Diamond or Nug?
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Yep.
I trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
Nug wrangling friend. Alright.
I heard the Dace family cut off one of its branches because a daughter went to the surface and married an elf.
Uh-huh.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
And you got naked mole rats hanging around too. Yeah. Poor Shale squishes it.
News of the hour. Is Lord Bhlen considering a... Sorry, can't talk. Nothing I say is... Mine is an... Nothing I say... I just get paid to speak the truth. If you have an issue, speak my word.
As you say.
There's Harrowmont's house. Who's
This
this?
has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
Lord Bhlen is the voice of change and defense. Sorry, can't talk. Mine is an honorable task, and I shall drown out anyone...
For such a short people, they do rather like their buildings tall.
You know, you're the second person to comment on that. Why are dwarven buildings so tall? Cheaper. Oh, another nug.
Warden,
It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Bhlen. What news do you bring?
I need aid against the Blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Uh-huh. Well, could I talk to Bhlen?
You must understand, Harrowmont hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Bhlen can't know who to trust. It's been like a knife in the heart for Bhlen to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper.
Well, I promise I'm no spy. I have no... I take no sides in this right now.
Would you be willing to prove that? Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
So, where did you get these promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
What if they're forged? So isn't there someone you could just report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Harrowmont's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
Huh. So a total distant relative over his duty.
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Bhelen's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it?
I'll have to think about this.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's something you need to understand if you have not played this game. The dwarves in Dragon Age and Orzammar, especially in Orzammar here, they are incredibly political. To the point where it's kind of just... You can't trust anybody. You can't trust the intentions of anyone. Especially in the upper class of the dwarven society. Because everybody's trying to, like, outplay everybody else with lies and deception without being openly hostile. But they're like disgustingly political in how they do things.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Oh, yes, I do wish to observe.
It is begun.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Bhelen's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Well, that's the Shaper.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize the Grey Warden with all this flamboyant armor?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
So who would have the authority to aid me?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Bhlen or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Yeah. So pretty much the whole thing is that we need to help decide the king of Orzammar, whether it be Harrowmont or Bhlen. Both of them have serious problems with either candidate, so it's like you kind of have to choose, at least in your mind, the lesser of the two evils.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dwalin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Well, I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against the blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end failings, I think Ivo's younger brother wanted your commission proving. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Well, Vartag wants me to be first here in my reputation. You both want me to do this thing. That's like, I don't want to play this game.
I see.
I really don't.
Well, it hardly increases my confidence to hear that you went to him first. I assume you refused?
Not that I'm looking for a better offer. I just don't care.
If you want Lord Harrowmont's assistance, first you'll have to prove he can trust you.
What do you want me to do? Denounce him publicly?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Bhlen, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Bhlen is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Bhlen found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
You want me to find out why your fighters dropped out?
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm.
And this is to be your king. One who cannot keep his own men from running like frightened children.
Lord Harrowmont does not use threats or intimidation to motivate his men. He leads by example.
Ah, I see. So it's his example they follow as they cower from this Prince Bhlen.
How dare you slander Lord Harrowmont?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience?
You know, honestly, I don't really disagree with Zevran here. I see what you mean.
What are you? I would think a
Army. His lordship is looking. Surely
What?
You don't mean Bhlen.
Damn, the game's trying to force me to make a choice here. And I'm like, no, I don't want to make a choice. I don't like either of these people. Well, Bhlen seems strong but also cruel. I will not help him. I don't know what choice to pick here.
Have it your way.
Then you agree to fight in Harrowmont's name. Bhlen would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I really don't want to start picking sides.
Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont could certainly use you on his side.
It's like, I really wish there was like a better, even if there was like a secret hidden third option in this choice, I would probably go for that, but unfortunately there is no third option here. You have to go with either Harrowmont or Bhlen. Now the problem with Harrowmont's very traditional, but he's also he does like to use spies and subversion. But he's also very supportive of the caste system that's in place in Orzammar, which is its own can of worms. And Bhlen, well, he technically actually is the prince, the actual heir to the throne. But he's a bit of a bastard. Not in the same way as Alistair is, but he basically murdered one of his brothers and framed the other one, who went to Deep Roads and died. If you play the noble dwarf origin story, you'll learn all about this and how much Bhlen is a bit of a backstabber to his own family. So yeah, but Bhlen is more progressive, and he wants to open up Orzammar to more trade and to the surface and more equitable societal roles and everything. So it's like, so this is what I mean. It's like, both candidates are very problematic. It kind of just depends on whether you want to... Shut up, dude. Because technically Harrowmont is more friendly to the Warden than Bhlen is. But Bhlen has better plans for the future of Orzammar, so... Yeah, it's like I said, you have to kind of pick the lesser of the two evils here. Honestly, I don't like either of them. Which is why this part of the game is always... I always kind of dread coming to this part of the game. I was like, Like, I was playing strictly an evil Warden who didn't really care about anything, it probably wouldn't be so much of a problem. But if you're trying to play like a neutral or a goody two-shoes Warden, the choice becomes a lot harder. Anyway, let's loot the palace while we're here. Alright, guess. Oh, these are feeds. What the hell? What are they doing in here?
Ancestors. Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act.
Yeah, what?
Desperate times drive people to strange things.
Yeah, you guards were not doing your job.
As you say. Very well.
Phylactery. That's phylactery. What is this doing here? Sounds like a demon. I'll take it. Demon!
No quarter filling him!
Now we get out of
We must fight! Let us do it quickly!
Hope someone was keeping score.
So why was the king keeping a demon in his larder? It's very, very sus.
Shall be done.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
I shall do it.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
No, we can't open it. Why does that have to come back later to that? The throne of Orzammar. Can I sit?
As you say.
Cannot sit.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
Okay.
Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Bhlen's colors.
Very well.
The prince has Orzammar's deadliest warriors behind him.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near
Character cannot walk up one step without me helping. Why?
Welcome to Lord Harrowmont's estate.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
I got it. Mash.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Uh-huh.
These are the personal apartments of High General Lord Harrowmont. No visitors are allowed at this time.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
What you want me to actually do again?
Bhlen is hosting a proving tournament to honor his father's memory, but he somehow scared off most of Lord Harrowmont's fighters. If you can enter as Harrowmont's champion, you would prove your dedication well.
Okay, fine, I'll end up proving the CYRs are true.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go with Harrowmont. Also, I want to add also that apparently the previous king, Indrin, found out about Bhlen's betrayals and supported Harrowmont to succeed. So there's also that to consider as well. Let's see, okay, go to the proving.
It speaks.
Yes, I speak. You're still with me, I see.
Yes, its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay. You're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
Yeah, you carry my inventory.
Tomorrow.
Oh, there he is.
By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Opera. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do, that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Here I am.
There you are. I don't know if this is from the retexture mod or what, but the lava just looks like... It kind of looks like molten gold, doesn't it? It needs like a better texture. I don't know.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. I trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk into the middle of this.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Get out of here. This is private business.
Oh, looks more like looks like a good old extortion racket.
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carter's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Take a good look. Do you really want to start this?
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Skedaddle.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
Ah. So what do you know about this Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
So what do you have for sale?
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
What you got? That's a flask. I will take that. Emerald. Just a regular sapphire and get rid of that. Okay.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude. She's the... They used to be a problem only in Dusttown.
So what do you know? No, blah 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 blah. What do you know about Ricarda?
A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
Well, the caste divide is deep indeed. That is an understatement.
They're all the same. Beggars, thugs, and murderers, everyone. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm grateful for your help, but I don't think we have any more to talk about.
Yeah, the whole cashless thing, it's like... It really is kind of a problem of Orzammar's own making, of why there are so many criminals in Orzammar, because of the caste system. It propagates that. Did you fall into the caste? Oh. If you fall into the casteless society, you're pretty much stripped of any social standing and ability to get a normal occupation or job in dwarf society, and you have to resort to either dying as a beggar or becoming a criminal. There's no like in between. So yeah, it is a problem of Orzammar's own creation here. It's very... Dwarven society is very kind of messed up. It really is. Now, let's see if we can get Ogren here, finally. Where is the man of the hour? There he is. No, that's Doom. That's Ogren. Oh, there he is.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. People are saying how you've thrown yourself on Harrowmont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
Should I know you or this Branka?
Branka's a paragon. Only one smart enough to be raised in the last 4 generations. She's a smith, Invented some kind of new coal that burns clean. It's been 2 years since she disappeared down the deep roads, and your boss never gave her a thought. I wonder, what does he think he can get from her now? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He looking to take it for himself? A little lost technology of the ancients to throw Bhlen right out of the picture?
This sounds kind of personal for you.
Aye, of course. I'm her bleeding husband, aren't I? She left me here and took our entire house when she left. Is that what you're looking for? Well, there it is. Fine. You keep on your errands. Until your boss really commits to looking, you're getting nothing but smoke out of old Ogren.
Okay.
Sod off, Duster.
Okay. I guess he's still not going to join up yet. Alright, why don't I go check out Dust Town? You know, the scummy part of Orzammar. Ugh.
Enemies ahead!
We'll get plenty.
No so I see you remember my first battle.
Ah, fun times in this town.
As you say.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
It's a very nice uniform. I'm Theron, a Grey Warden, which you would know if you looked at my fine armor.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Ah, I have to hear what you're asking.
Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
I don't think that much lyrium is probably worth 50 sovereigns, because that's a lot of money, which I don't have. It must be dangerous you're paying so much.
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
Well, I don't have that kind of money.
Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Okay. It probably was a scam. Dude's trying to scam me. Really. Oh, there's a shop down here. Lamar's Emporium, what you got?
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
I want to see your wares.
Of course.
What you got? Legion bow. Oh, she already has a good bow. Never mind. Backhands. Well, that might be good for Zevran. What does Zevran have on him? Efforts boots. Senior enchanter robe. I'll go ahead and get the backhands. Senior enchanter robes are pretty decent. Does that compare to what Morgan has? I think Wynn already has senior enchanter robes, yeah. No, I won't get that. Oh, another amethyst. Oh, Bard manual. Can't afford that. Jail, need to get rid of these things.
Very nice indeed.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
Very nice. I guess I could sell that.
You're back. You got more business for me?
Yeah. I want to get rid of this thing.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Yes I did.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
No, that doesn't. Well, actually, no. I want to say this. You just have to hold on real tight with your feet.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
I have to go now.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
I will.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
Yeah, sure. Here's 5 silver. Buy yourself some food.
Well, thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the Diamond Quarters, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezhda to fill?
I'm looking for people to fight. Tell me about this town.
It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
So what do you mean by brand?
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
So how did you get crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
Huh. And they just get away with that.
I don't know where you're from, but in Orzammar, casteless have no lineage, so it's no crime to hurt you. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
Where's your body go to get drunk around here?
If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want.
Okay, I'll get going now.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
Spare a bit for the needy? Please, have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Okay, here's 5 silvers.
Thank you. That a stranger would care so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
So wait, if you're a minor, why would your son be casteless?
In Orzammar, lineage is traced through the child's same-sex parent. Had my baby been a girl, she would have been a minor like me. But as a boy, my son is considered tainted forever by his father's seed.
Huh. Isn't there any other solution?
Yes. I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways?
Oh, can't you take your son to the surface?
I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there. That humans don't care about lineage. I've never met a surfacer, though. I thought it might not be safe.
Well, I'm a surfacer. I'm from the surface.
And you've been kinder than any of my countrymen. Perhaps it's a sign. If it gives my son a chance to live, I will go. Thank you, stranger, for opening my eyes. Perhaps I'll see you next in the light of the sun.
It's finger hole. Okay.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Oh, I got it. By the way, I think this is the house of the commoner dwarf origin story you start up. I think this is their house. We just looted the house of another origin story person. Alright, I think it's all the way here's to Dust Town. So there's not really a whole lot here. Okay, so let's go to the proving ground. There's another nug.
Why does the Swamp Witch still travel with the Grey Wardens?
You are of the opinion that I should not be?
I am curious. It seems as if it has little reason to stay.
The same could be said of you. There is no control rod commanding your presence, Gollum.
I have no history and thus no purpose. The same cannot be said for the Swamp Witch. Its purpose is simply unknown.
Keep asking questions and I shall turn into a bird. I can do that.
I have no fear of birds.
Oh, I didn't say you were afraid. I would simply hover out of reach. Hovering, waiting until...
Enough! I shall be silent.
Excellent choice.
Oh. I want to know what Morrigan was going to try to do. And was she going to try to poop on him?
It is begun.
Watch for Piotr Idukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
Wow. Is he related to Bhlen Idushin?
You sodding bet. First cousin, son of Endrin's own sister, and a second cousin from the Canoldan Idukin line. When he was alive, Prince Trian called Piotr the Horns of the Idukin army.
Isn't that nice? Now if you'll excuse me.
I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
But you haven't seen me fight yet.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
I've never seen you before in my life.
Nor I you, but it's pretty obvious who you're working for.
And who do you think I'm working for?
So I take it you weren't sent here to find out if I withdrew from the Proving. In that case, never mind.
Well, if you tell me what's happening, I could help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
So you're afraid your affair will be exposed.
She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Bhlen found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband.
Did Bhlen threaten you himself?
No. One of his fighters, a woman named Miyaja, she's the one who threatened to expose me.
What evidence does she have?
They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
You mean those love letters that I've been collecting all over Ferelden? It's you? Actually, I don't think it's him. I can get those letters back.
You do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. If you can make sure that evidence doesn't get out, I'd be happy to fight in the Proving. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
This area is off limits. Combatants only.
I hear you're threatening Harrowmont's fighters.
Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten Proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story.
I'd like to see those letters.
I bet you would.
Just tell Bhlen Harrowmont to fight.
Then you'll see them. On the front page of a broadsheet.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for.
Huh. What if I just take them?
Guards, remove this intruder.
I think your guards are, like, not paying attention.
Perhaps I could have a try.
I got it. You just break the door down.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
There we go. The letters have been attained. Obtained. You saw nothing. You're like, you're just looking right at there, like, huh? What? Oh, you just broke the door down. I don't want to mess with that.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
Yeah, the letter's right here.
Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
You know, then you'll fight in the proving.
I will be glad to fight for Harrowmont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
Cool, maybe I'll get to beat you up in the ring.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
Okay. Greetings, I'm Theron of the Grey Wardens.
Don't take it personally. Hanashan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone.
Oh. So what are the Silent Sisters?
They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor.
That sounds a little extreme. And who are you?
I am Ferindin. I serve as Hanashan's trainer and translator. As a Silent Sister, Hanashan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more mundane tasks.
So whose side are you two on?
The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans.
Well, I'm on my own side, actually, then.
Then you have lost. Even in the ring, every man and woman brings an army if people support them. But she who fights without cause is only training.
I will see you in the ring, then.
You looking at something?
Yeah, looking at you.
Get out of here!
No.
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
I might. Oh. Informal? You mean illegal?
Assembly restricted, not illegal. All that ritual lets nobles rationalize it's not a blood sport. They don't like commoners using the arena for petty squabbles. Some of us prefer an honest spectacle. And sometimes someone needs a good beating, and all that talking gets in the way.
I might be game. What do you have in mind?
Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the provings. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won.
So who am I facing and what do I get for it?
The younger houses are interested in unorthodox tactics. Many hire mercenaries to augment traditional strengths. Anything goes is a fair description. We give small payouts, maybe a bonus from time to time, but this isn't about money. It's about skill and the chance to show it.
Let me make sure I save first.
Ready for some unofficial training opportunities?
Send me up for a team battle.
We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
Okay. First thing first, I'm going for the mage. Mage is down.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see. Shall we compete for points?
Yeah, this guy. Cool.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again.
Alright, that's fine.
I'll
be here. It may be a decent way to... 12 silver for that? Really? Really? That doesn't seem like much. I was expecting like to get a sovereign for that.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
Well... No, you don't get out much. I'm Theron, the Grey Wardens.
It's a pleasure. Sorry it can't be longer. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Why did you resign?
It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrowmont's already given up the throne. Bhlen called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
Well, I'm not aware of Harrowmont conceding yet.
Oh? And where did you hear this? That's more reliable than a member of the Assembly.
Bhlen, and I'm rallying honorable fighters for Harrowmont.
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Bhlen. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Bhelen's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
So get back into proving and knock some heads.
Maybe I will at that.
Alright, I think to progress I need to talk to him.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
I'd like to hear more about who's fighting.
Well, with politics what they are, many combatants are dedicating their fights to either Prince Bhlen or Lord Harrowmont, mostly Bhlen. It's a regular parade of past winners out there. Piotr Naidukan always leads a battle unit. He's the prince's cousin. Miaja and Lukejan are twins from the warrior caste. They fight together, put on a good show. They'll all be in their chambers if you want to talk.
Well, I guess I'm doing this. I'd like to fight as Lord Harrowmont's champion.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
You may call me Theron.
I'll just call you Grey Warden, since those elven names are such a mouthful.
That name was a mouthful? Really?
In the first round. Are you ready to start?
Yeah, sure.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though.
Theron's is a
this
mouthful.
Is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
No, I'm ready to go. What are you waiting for? I'm gonna fight.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paradons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Bhlen. Opposing him, in Lord Harrowmont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Bhlen.
You honor me with this fight.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Enemies approaching!
I'm not cutting you any slack.
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Sewern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes. I'll tear out your spine.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paradons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Harrowmont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Bhlen, Biaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Sure. And may the dirt taste good when I feed it to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paradons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Harrowmont's champion has held the field so far, but how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanishan, who proves her worth to Paragon Ashdith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Bhlen by fighting in his name.
Good luck to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! Harrowmont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Bhlen. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatshet fought as King Bloodlick II, defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Bhlen? Grey Warden, choose your
okay, I do get a second.
Or you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
I will choose, like, oh, I can't choose Shale? That's disappointing. I wanted to have Shale with me. Zevran, you're up.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojek Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Harrowmont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Bhlen, the Jotun Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Harrowmont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Iduken.
I have a question before we begin here. The other men with you, do they have eyes? I think they didn't have eyes in their heads. I don't think... So how can they see? Oh, shut up and fight.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
My team will trounce you guys.
Very well.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Harrowmont.
It was an honor.
Through this day, we affirm the friendship between our city and your order.
Alright. We fought for Harrowmont. Give me one.
You showed them. The ancestors are smiling on Lord Harrowmont today. When my arm heals, you watch out, Duster.
Not bad for a surfacer.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
Okay.
Congratulations and well fought. My cousin was wise to choose you.
That was an excellent showing. We were honored by your participation, Warden.
I can't believe it! The ancestors came out of the sodding ground to kiss your feet, Duster.
This is not Varric. This is Varric. Varric, not Varric. Don't get the two confused.
That was a good fight. Miaja learned a lot from you.
So did Luke John.
Oh, I'm glad you two approve.
Your victory means nothing. The Assembly knows better than to base its vote on one proving.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Okay. Now what do I do? Okay, we go to Tapster's Sign.
Think of it, Devon. You may have stumbled into a most delightful possibility for your future.
Oh, are you dispensing professional advice now?
It simply occurs to me that if, say, Alistair were to become King of Ferelden, he may have need of someone of your talents.
From what I know of the fellow, it seems there would be a fair difference between what he needed and what he cared to make use of.
If Alistair becomes king, it would certainly not be through any brilliance on his part. Whoever puts him there, now there's the one who will need you.
Now that's an interesting thought. You've such a devious mind, my dear. Why have we not made love as of yet?
For what purpose? I would sooner stab you in the face than let you touch me, elf.
And somehow that makes the idea even more intriguing.
Go for it, Zevran, I dare you. Just do it, man. Go for it.
Atrosvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Meisel and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrowmont will see you now.
All right. Lead the way.
His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
that. Mr. Harrowmont.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyrell Harrowmont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne.
So tell me, why would Endrin prefer you over his own son?
You may not know the story, but Bhlen is actually the youngest of three. Endrin's eldest, Trian, was murdered in the Deep Roads not a year ago. His middle son was found standing over the body and was exiled. But I've always found it suspicious that Bhlen knew just where to look. Endrin loved his sons too much to voice such suspicions. But he knew Bhelen's only interest in ruling was to further his own power.
And Bhelen's men say you planted these suspicions.
Bhlen resents me because I did not believe his setup. I wanted a full investigation, a trial, not this knee-jerk reaction. It speaks poorly of Bhlen that Endrin himself was the first to think that he should not be trusted.
So you believe you'd be a better king than Bhlen?
I have never sought the throne. My role was to serve Endrin, first as his advisor, then as an elected Desher in the Assembly. Harrowmont has never been king, and I always assumed Trian would rule after his father. But both Endrin and my colleagues have asked me to step up, and I will not back down when Orzammar needs me.
You know, the Assembly has more power. The Assembly has more power than the king?
The Assembly represents the voices of the wisest, most noble families. While we need a single king to preside over important functions and lead us in battle, the Assembly better represents all in Orzammar.
Well, all I really need is your support against the Blight. Why I'm here.
For us, the Darkspawn are a constant menace, so a Blight may not elicit the same urgency you are used to. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal carter she runs?
Yes I have. The gang of the Castless, yes, I heard of them.
The Assembly receives pleas every day from the common folk, begging that something be done about her. So far, no one has managed. Jarvia hides her base in Dusttown, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but castless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Bhlen, have the ability to defend and rule this city.
Okay. We'll deal with Jarvia. Be ready to help against the Blight.
Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dusttown. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
Hey, now I gotta go take out Jarvia. Is there anybody else you want me to take out? Just do it all in one fell swoop here.
News of the hour. Lord Bhelen's claims that Lord Harrowmont soft on Darkspawn proven false by alliance with Grey Warden.
Oh, here's your nugs.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. Is there a nug left in all of Thedas?
Dead metal
Don't
bucket.
think so. You're a trust Vala.
Oh, I got all those nugs. What did I get? You give me a bucket? Dead metal bucket. Okay. So let me switch the team up a little bit here. Stin.
Yes.
Let's get you some action here. When.
Indeed.
No. Ugh. You know, I saw them and I was like, oh, what are they doing? Oh, these dudes.
Sucker the Warden. Bhlen will not allow it. Should not have taken as long as it did.
I agree, Stin, that we should have gotten through that a lot quicker. This is the card to hide out.
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dust Town? You need old Nadezhda to play tour guide?
Do you know anything about the Carter?
Know it? I lived it, my friend. And let me tell you, it's worse now than in my day. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
So, where can I find her?
Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
Oh, where can I find one of these tokens? What's that?
But that's worth something, right? Maybe just a little.
Sure, here's 5 for the road.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Find a fingerbone. Where can we find a fingerbone?
Yes? Why is someone like you hanging about Dust Town so much?
I don't know, I'm just here.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
You're back. You got more business for me?
What do you know about Jarvia?
Enough to know she don't fancy strangers asking questions.
Well, I'm looking for the Carter's base.
Only Jarvia's men know all the entrances to her base. But I tell you, I've watched them. They go up to what look like bare walls, and poof, gone. Like there's a secret door. There's one just across the way. Watch long enough, and you'll see. Now you want to buy something, or are we done?
Is this some kind of store? Which obviously it
Well, our
is.
business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money. That's what I thought.
And we need to find some of Jarvia's men. Maybe they will have a finger bone I can take.
Spare a coin? 2 bits for the needy?
You know where I can find Jarvia's base.
I don't go near there.
Stand up, please.
You go in the lava, you know?
Please stand up when speaking.
Hey there, stranger. 6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once.
Can I ask you some questions about the Carta?
I weren't talking to you. Hear me? We weren't talking.
Sure. I guess I can check the house.
I shall do it.
Well, look what we have here.
Oh.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
Good. I was looking for you too.
Very well.
It is the last one taken as long as it did.
Sonny ancestors! What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all.
Tell me how to find Jarvia, or you will join them.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the 3rd house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open.
Well, will you let me go now?
Okay. And you won't want to be at Jarvia's when I get there.
Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it?
The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
You best hope that I win, otherwise I think Jarvia will kill you. Whatever. Ta-da! Open sesame! Loading. Getting some longer loading times, I've noticed. Commoner clothing. Why did I get that? Don't give me trash, game. Alright.
I shall follow.
You ready? You ready, everybody?
What's the password?
Jarvia 6 lizard eggs?
Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Enemies approaching! Very well.
Wait, Sten.
I tried to be merciful.
I tried to warn you, Sten.
As you say. Not have taken as long as it did.
Hey, don't say that. That was your fault.
Must not.
Backstab.
It shall be done.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
As you say.
Hammer stash. Take only the cheapest from each or risk the grievous injury. Maybe we can try. But I feel like the auto loot system might mess that up a little bit.
Enemies approaching.
Got my own Qunari with me.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yeah, I got it. Victory is ours.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Wait a minute. I didn't go this way up.
Must not exhaust our supply.
Let's make this quick! Oh, you a fast one, you are!
Here we go, the box. I gotta take the cheapest thing. Emerald costume room. Who's made expensive? Okay. And save here.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Take that.
It is begun.
Take it? That might have been the wrong thing. I thought it was like a fake emerald ring. Silver costume. Okay, that was the correct thing. Alright.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
More enemies ahead!
Trap right ahead.
Let us be on our way.
Stop laughing.
Right away. Trap right ahead.
Must not exhaust our supply. Get off! It is a fine thing we've done.
Please, stranger.
It is begun.
Let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me. Thank you. We've been down here. It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, and all for a stupid bet.
By the way, he's talking about the dwarf commoner origin character. Apparently they just starved to death. Let's see. I don't know where Jarvia is. I have a feeling I'm heading towards Jarvia. I want to go back and check the room. The room that is over here. Before I get deeper into this place.
More enemies ahead!
Is there a mage? A mage somewhere. Ugh, double smash.
Anon Nesam Kyun.
Watch out! We have done well.
It is begun. I shall do it.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Okay. I keep going. I am gonna have to end the stream after I finish this part. Because the Carter hideout's going on a little longer than I thought it would.
Enemies approaching! There is no glory in bloodshed, as long as I expected. As you say. advantage.
Iron is the cheapest thing, so I'll take that. Yes, okay.
Very well. It shall be done.
I could do that for you. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Javia, where are you?
Enemies approaching. I shall do
Mage, can't have that.
You said it. It shall be done.
Let's see. I think Malachite is the cheapest. Nope, that was wrong. Yep. The floor spar. No? Really? The Garnet is the cheapest thing? I didn't think it would be. I wish they had a better indication animation instead of just your head flopping around, because if you're not paying attention, you really do kind of miss that. Yeah, it's the Garnet. We got Jammer Stash. Now the question is, where is the stash?
It shall be done.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
It shall be done.
Spiders.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Guess you guys come and get me. Da-da.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly! That should not have taken as long as it did.
It shall be done.
Yeah, we have a Bronto down here. There's nugs down here too. Oh, here's a stash.
It is begun.
Long runner's cat. I want some money. That's a good chunk of money right there. It's definitely worth acquiring. Okay, so all that's left is... Well, there's still more. Or maybe Jarvia's up here. There she is. You finally meet.
Harrowmont finally realized we're taking the city, yet he still can't be bothered to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
You're awfully cocky for someone whose entire Carta is dead.
You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
You just get knocked down by your own trap. That's what it looked like what happened.
To me, I need help! I'm going to wear your...
Nope, you're dead.
You said. Shall be done.
Get off!
Alright, Jarvia has been defeated.
Trap right ahead.
Where?
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Oh, a love letter. The love letters continue.
It shall be done.
Allow
As you
me.
say.
I could do that for you.
It is begun.
Alright, the Carta have been cleaned out. We are a very effective killing machine. Oh, why is there... Oh, this armor follows her body there.
By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall!
Well, that hole leads to a tunnel in the Carta's hideout.
It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia.
You didn't know about this.
No! I don't have anything to do with them. They're criminals. When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
How very grateful of you. Okay. Turn to Harrowmont. Alright, let's wrap this up for today. Go talk to Harrowmont.
Grey Wardens present in Orzammar. Endorsement.
Very well.
I heard the news. Jarvia and her Carta are dead. I suppose it was unrealistic to expect them to surrender.
Oh. It's done. Will you speak to the Assembly now?
I have no desire to go back on my word. But when Bhlen heard the news about Jarvia, he raised the stakes. He is forcing a vote in the next 2 days. By law, that prevents the Assembly from hearing any other pleas. To help with your troops, I will require your assistance one last time. Do you know anything of the Paragon Branca?
I've heard the name.
Branca is a paragon. The only one we have been blessed with in 4 generations. 2 years ago, she took her entire house into the deep roads on a mad quest to uncover ancient secrets. No one's heard from her since. Were she to return and endorse someone for the throne, the Assembly would be honor-bound to accept her wishes.
And what if she's dead?
Her entire house went with her. It would take a lot to kill so many. If not, bringing proof of her death, or a body to return to the stone, would still show that as an ancestor, it was my hand she guided to her remains.
Oh, you're sure Branca would support you as king?
It's hard to say what she would do. She wasn't exactly known for her predictability. She never seemed to like being a paragon. She was devoted to her craft, never cared for politics. But one of the most brilliant minds Orzammar has seen. Branca hated Darkspawn with a passion. She would certainly be a valuable voice to support your treaty.
Okay. It will get you to the throne. I will find Branca.
My men traced Branca's disappearance to an ancient crossroads known as Caradin's Cross. It is many miles below where we normally venture, but I can provide a map to lead you there. Just enter the deep roads through the mines. Thank you again, and may the ancestors guide your steps.
We're done. At least with that for now, so... And next time, we'll be doing the deep roads. It'll be an amazingly fun time with the deep roads next time. Anyway, I'm going to save here and quit because I need to stop and take care of some other things today. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Leave a like or follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, or just hang out and watch the videos. I don't mind. Anyway, I will see you next time. Have a good night. Bye bye.